You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to another episode of FIFA Through the Years. Today we are going to be looking at some of the biggest downgrades on FIFA Ultimate Team over the last 5 years. So FIFA 10 to FIFA 14, and it's quite interesting to have a look at. I did go out and find these myself or with the help of some of you guys on Twitter. So this isn't like 100% the biggest downgrades. But if you know any massive downgrades over the years, then put them down in the comment section. I will happily do a follow-up video to this one. So if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out battle.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. So let's kick this off with Matthias Fernandez. Now he's a Fiorentina player. He's from Chile. He plays the centre attacking mid role. This year he's actually a centre mid, but you can see from FIFA 10 he was a 76. This was at Sporting Lisbon. Then he went to a 78, he went to an 81, went to Fiorentina, was an 82, but then he has taken a drop of 11 overall stat points in one season. That is the biggest drop I think I've seen ever in one season for a player. Absolutely ridiculous, going from that 82 to a 71 rated card. I don't understand why. I had tried to figure out what it would be, what would make such a huge drop. Went and had a look at, his Wikipedia page. Couldn't see any sign of like injuries or anything like that. But if you guys happen to know the reason behind him having that huge drop, then please do feel free to put it down in the comment section. Also, you can see that his best ever card was an inform on FIFA 12, an 83 rated centre attacking mid card. So there you go, pretty big drop for him. Next up we have Emil Heskey. Look at the kid. He has gone from a 77 rated card all the way down to a 67 rated card between FIFA 10 and FIFA 14. You know that he wasn't on the game on FIFA 13 just purely because he wasn't in Newcastle Jets in time. I believe he was a free agent at the start of the game, therefore he wasn't on the game, and they couldn't put it on when he eventually transferred to Newcastle Jets. So quite an interesting one to look at. Obviously his most famous card is his FIFA 12 card. That thing went for absolutely tons of coins purely because of KSI and his Heskey time and all the Heskey videos he did. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check out his channel. Very, very funny videos. Next up, we have the biggest downgrade of all in this video. It's a drop of 14 stat points between his FIFA 10 card and his FIFA 14 card, and it is Palop. You can see there, Sevilla all the way up until this year where he's actually playing for Bayer Leverkusen. He went from an 86 rated card. Very, very nice looking card actually. I would be happy to use that now. I mean, that's actually as good as Casillas is this year, 86 rated overall as a base card, and he has slowly dropped off over the years all the way down to his current silver card. Bit of a shame really, but he did manage to grab an inform last year, another 74 rated card. Obviously they didn't want to make him gold because that would make him kind of worthless, but that 74 rated inform wasn't a very good card. I remember using it on FIFA 13, and to be honest, he let a lot of stuff in that made me kind of disappointed. But why they've dropped him down another 2 rating points after he managed to grab himself an inform last year, I don't really know. Okay, so next up we are going to be looking at Zarate. Now Zarate's a very interesting player because he has gone from an 87 rated card straight down to a 79 rated card. So that's a 10 drop over 1 year between FIFA 10 and FIFA 11. I know that they had a readjustment around the between FIFA 10 and FIFA 11 of what they thought were good stats for certain players. So players that were originally a very high card actually dropped down and became quite a lot less. So that's fair enough to see that. You can see that he went back up to an 80, then he dropped down to a 77 FIFA 13, and now he's all the way down to a 75 rated card, and he's playing at a club called Vélez Sarsfield. I believe he started his career there. It's out in the Argentinian league, so unfortunately he's not worth all that much anymore. He is a non-rare, and he was quite a good card. In fact, I played with him a couple of times on FIFA 13 and I really enjoyed him, to be honest. Anyway, you can see here that he did manage to bag himself an inform back on FIFA. I believe that's FIFA 11, 82 rating overall with absolutely ridiculous stats. I mean, 89 pace, 90 dribbling, 79 shooting and 79 passing. Those are some very, very strong stats. Next up we have James Beattie. So James Beattie, he started off as a 74 rated striker at Stoke City, and he's actually dropped all the way down to a 62 rated striker for Accrington Stanley. The most interesting thing about him is he's actually a player manager, so he is manager of Accrington Stanley, and you can see that he's gone to about 28 pace, which is absolutely dire, to be honest. He used to have 66, so that's a drop of about 38 pace in around 4 years. He also had a Rangers card on FIFA 11. Not sure what happened to his FIFA 12 and FIFA 13 cards, to be honest. I thought he would have got one at Sheffield United and again another one at Accrington Stanley, but it doesn't look like it. I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe you guys can enlighten me down in the comment section. But yeah, quite an interesting one to have a look at, and obviously used to be a very good player when he was at Southampton back in the day. Now if we move on to our next player, it is going to be a Rory Delap. You can see there the former Stoke City player, and we all know what he was famous for, those absolutely ridiculous long throws. He went from a 74 rated right mid all the way down to a 63 rated centre mid, and kind of a bit of a drop really, because he was holding pretty steady, going down by about 1 rating point every season. You can see there 74, 72, 71, 70, and then goes to Burton Albion, immediately drops down to 63 rating overall. Does that mean that EA, you know, choose to give ratings based on what teams players are at? Because it does seem that players that are absolutely fantastic in bad leagues are always like kind of underrated, and sometimes the players that, you know, are kind of average in good leagues are, you know, probably overrated. I don't know, what do you guys think? Put me down in the comment section and let me know. Anyway, the final player of this video is going to be the only player that I could find that had gone from gold all the way down to bronze, and it is a Tuhu. You can see here the Fulham or ex-Fulham centre defensive mid turned Blackburn centre mid has gone from 71 rated CDM on FIFA 10 up to a gold player on FIFA 12 and 11, and then he has gone silver and then dropped all the way down to bronze for FIFA 14. So that is probably the most interesting drop we've had, one that's actually had all the different coloured cards over the years, that has dropped from the gold all the way down to bronze. It's a very rare thing that a player will actually drop all the way from a gold to a bronze, just purely because, well, you know, class is permanent and form is temporary, I guess is what they say. So if a player has got the skills to be a gold player at some point in FIFA, it's very unlikely that he'll actually drop far enough down to actually become a bronze player. But there you go. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. It was pretty interesting to look at some of the downgrades. I mean, if you have any suggestions of your own, maybe players that have dropped by 10 stats or more, because every player in this video had dropped by 10 stats, then feel free to put it down in the comment section. Subscribe if you're new, and if you could drop a like, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you get 750 likes, I will upload another episode of FIFA Through the Years in the next couple of days. So there you go guys, hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.